do a reset because the chat seemed to be acting up for a couple people. So, yeah, as everyone's coming back from that reset, just, the same things apply like I was saying before. But also, y'all feel free to like and subscribe at some point in the live stream. There's no rush at all. But let's definitely keep the YouTube algorithm going up and not shrinking, which we're doing well about that. So don't think we're going the opposite way of that, which we've been doing pretty good with that. So, Starry Shark, welcome in here. How are you doing? Let me look at the chat. Let me put this into the comment section. Oh, here we go. It was just taking a minute. I'm doing pretty good, but I'm glad to hear you're doing good too. And let me do this. Y'all want to come with me? Well, it's like making me crazy. What have I been up to? I've just been relaxing at home. I did do some dusting earlier, kind of like I would do on a Thursday. But luckily, it's pretty quick and simple. And then that's currently about it. Yep. But y'all, at some point, feel free to ask questions. You can ask questions, say hey, do all the things. It is okay. Trust me. Sorry, I have had a lot of typos before, even me. So do not think, otherwise. Because there's a lot of people, including me, that had the same issue. Like, if I was texting one of my friends something, or if I was typing something in general and I did not realize it until someone looks at it and goes, what are you trying to say? Until I was trying to say the word but did not realize I misspelled it. So, trust me, sorry, you're not the only person. I'm the same way too. But, yeah, don't feel like you have to be guilty just because you accidentally spelled something incorrect. We all do. We literally all do. But hang on, I'm bringing you guys into here real quick. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, so I should not be seeing any men in my chat literally trying to flirt, except if you're Alan Watson. Then that's a full different story. Like, for real. Mel, welcome in here. How are you doing? Let me clean my retainers out. So I meant to take this out a little bit ago, but get a little bit busy. How are you doing, Mel? Give me just a minute. Sorry, y'all. I was just getting all of the bacteria stuff off of my retainer since I'll show you guys what I use. Gotta pour this out. I do need to clean it there too. But alright, well, yeah, because y'all, I use the Zima. This is so basically this right here is their Zima. It's called the Zima Dental Pod, where it's really cool. It's like, imagine if, everyone knows, here's an example of this. Everybody knows a washer and dryer clean clothing, right? So think about a washer and dryer getting rid of all of the bacteria and stuff that's on our clothes after an entire day. That's kind of what this does, but for retainers, Invisaligns, guard pieces that we wear. Not all of us wear it, but some of us. I wear retainers because I had braces back when I was in middle school, and then also when I was a freshman, half of my freshman year. And so, why does that mean you have retainers for the amount? And sometimes, even though there's another thing too with retainers, they always will tell you to use the toothbrush to do it. But really, what happens is if you are the old school way that we get told by that is by doing that, we're just allowing bacteria to get onto all of that and making the retainers look bad. Like literally, they literally not just make them look bad, but they just make them all yellow and not good. And I've heard so many ads about how good this one works. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna definitely try it out. And I have two sets. I actually had 2 sets of retainers. So let's say if I lost one of them, got a second backup. So the first pairs I had, they were kind of acting up on those, but decided to change them out for my new ones, and they work pretty good. So right now I'm happy to say that I've not had any sort of yellow encrust molded onto there since using this. But it also comes in different colors too besides black. It comes in black, blue, and pink. And I decided to get the black because it just looked better. Because the pink is almost like a babyish pink, like a fadeish pink kind of look like. The blue is cool too. It's almost like a turquoise in the middle and like an actual blue on the top. And the shade though, y'all, is jet black. I like it because, it's good. It matches with everything in here. And so, yeah. That is a good question. Honestly, I will tell you, I wasn't really a huge fan of braces because, a lot of the times in braces, there are a lot of chaos things that happen. Like, you have to get, every couple months, but not that, at first, of course, they're going to be painful because, your teeth are not used to it at first. In which, for those people that are about to be in that process, just so you know, first couple of days are going to be a pain in the butt. That's literally because your teeth are not used to it. And so make sure you have Tylenol near you so that way if it starts killing you, grab it so it can chill. But yeah, but pain like that only goes for a couple days and then after it stops because at that point it's getting used to it. And then of course also every 2 to 3 months or so you go back for adjustments to make sure that they're doing good. If you need to add or take something off, doing all the magic to that. Just to make sure you're on the path to it. Which those don't really hurt at all, really. They don't really put a lot. But y'all, let me just say this. Another part of it too I did not like was when either a wire came off by accident or a bracket. Oh my god. The worst. And really a bracket, I kind of only noticed that when I was in the second phase because some people can do it in 2 phases. Not everyone can. If you wanted to, you could. But when I was probably 5th grade going into middle school, or actually 5th grade and probably the first year of middle school, I want to say, I did it. I did phase 1, which is where you do the top only. And then I waited for I probably waited till late middle school or so to do phase 2 because I started to lose 2 to 3 baby teeth left I had at the time, and so just made sure that those were out so that way by the time phase 2 came along we didn't have to worry about that. And then I want to say I was probably 7th or 6th grade when I got phase 2, which of course that's kind of typical, but that's kind of where I've noticed that probably a bracket came off accidental, which is, not a huge fuss, go and fix it, not a big deal. Wires didn't do too bad, luckily, with breaking, but, the fun part about braces is that it makes it not so chaotic is you can actually choose your rubber band color each time and not them just doing it for you. I kind of like that. I like that they give you that option of doing that because A, it makes it funner, and it just, it makes it less chaotic. But yeah, pretty crazy. But which part of the braces is the bracket? So the part I will tell you that is, so the bracket is more of like, not on, but an example of it is the bracket will always go in the middle of the two, so it'll be like in the center, like up here, and then the wire will go in between. So sometimes there's just one like decent wire that they just put on the top and bottom, but of course they have to make adjustments to it at first so that way you're not getting poked in the insides, because that's what we all don't want to have happen, is like get poked in here and feel uncomfortable. So of course you kind of, well, at first they align it just to make sure it won't poke your gums, which, that's not a good thing to have happen. And so they do those just adjustments at first just to make sure it won't poke the sides of your mouth and not drive you crazy. Then they'll align it to where the brackets are, so that, because what they'll do is they'll slowly, not like aggressive, but they'll just push it in just a little bit so it sticks in the middle and stuff like that. And then after all that gets done, you get to pick out your color or bands that you want. Then they'll put on, sometimes they do rubber bands that just go on the bracket only, but sometimes they do the full. Like for me, like my first phase, there were points where it was more like around the bracket, so I kind of got to twist it around a little bit. I do two. I always liked to put two colors together because it was just a funner way, and it made it look cute. And so, yeah. But yeah, they're pretty crazy back in the day. But yeah. Of course, sorry. But yeah, they're chaotic and all that stuff. Oh, that's cool, Mel. But yeah, it's neat. But yeah, it's neat. And so, but like I said, I probably will just tell you probably the only fun part about braces is picking out your color for your whole braces at your appointments. Other than like, getting them adjusted, But also, y'all, let me just say this. Another part with me, I'll tell you, my phase 2 part, because there's different things for each. Like, y'all, one of the things, I still remember this, was it was at one of my appointments when I was in the second phase, which is my last phase I did, before I was finally done for good, which was amazing, by the way. And I was at just one of my typical appointments, just getting a checkup on them to make sure that they were doing well, which they were, obviously. And at this appointment, this was when I heard that I had to get all four of my wisdom teeth removed. But yeah, never thought that this one appointment, I think it was more like winter, like probably December, I want to say. I don't know the month. I think it was December. But yeah, like the orthodontist was just looking around like usual and noticed that my wisdom teeth were kind of going in and not, because the thing is, y'all, people who never had their wisdom teeth out before and never have it get it to happen, the thing is, your wisdom teeth are supposed to go down and up, but no, mine were going this way. What's funny was I was not in pain at all, which is the funny part, is they were going like on all fours. They were doing that. They were going kind of almost into the other teeth where it was a lot slower of growth. But y'all, let me just tell you, when I heard the orthodontist tell me that, oh, I was going insane. Like, I was there saying what, when, why. In my chair going chaotic. Because I was not expecting that. Like, I was not expecting that to come out of this person's mouth. I'm like, what? And so this, I think it was a female who was doing me at the time. But she was like, here's this one orthopedic surgeon's office. You can make an appointment with them. And so went to this orthopedic surgeon at first just to go for a consultation, just to know what it looks like, which pretty chaotic. But then the actual day was like January 6th or something, but somewhere in January. Oh, y'all, let's just say getting your wisdom teeth out is not the best thing in the world. Like, your teeth in yourself are gonna hurt for a little bit because A, you just got out, and plus you're gonna start crying a couple times back to back just because of the pain and how bad it hurts. You know, it's a lot that goes through that. And so yeah, I want to say with me, I think I was in, I was not I think I was in 8th grade when mine were out, but yeah, it sucked. But hey there, Aubrey, welcome back. How are you doing? But yeah, getting your wisdom teeth out is not the best thing. And plus, even my ex apparently got his out too, like a few weeks ago. And I told him how me it was. But yeah, it's not the best thing to have happen. But at least the best part though is they're out, so you don't have to worry about it. But also, it was around good because A, they were pushing in, y'all. I was, like I said, I was in my braces stage at the time. And so sometimes people with braces, sometimes you kind of have to have it happen. So, yeah. But at the end of the day, it made me and my progress go a lot quicker. And, yeah, to this day, it feels pretty good. Just the feels part. Oh, yeah. Make sure I miss anyone else's response. But yeah, so. Sorry, I was just checking on comments. Oh, really? Oh, really? That's cool, Aubrey. That's awesome. But yeah, we're all just hanging out. For those that are coming in. That's kind of just because it's like my bangs look crazy. But yeah. So we're just hanging out at the moment. Oh my gosh, these bangs are insane. But anyway. But yeah. Y'all, probably in about maybe like a week and a half or so from now is when my hair will be a lot more different. I'll put you that way. And so, But yeah. Yeah, I bet it's kind of difficult being neurodivergent. Excuse me, can't speak. Neurodivergent. I've heard the term, my brain's just going crazy right now. Thinking too much. But I've heard of some people with that, though. But I mean, yeah, especially with it also being OCD on top of that, yeah, I bet that makes it probably twice chaotic. You know? But yeah. But yeah. Huh. That is interesting. Huh, I did not know that. Good to know that. Man, that is crazy. But, yeah. I mean, y'all, even I'll tell you too, because with me and my epilepsy, of course I'm pretty good in general, but there are times with me where I also got, like, a learning disability outside of epilepsy, and so just the way I learn stuff, I don't learn things within, 10 seconds of hearing something. I kind of take a minute to understand it a couple times, probably 2 to 3 times to try to understand it. Then at that point, I'll be able to get it in no time. So let's say if I went to let's say I went to let's say I went to college, but I'm not in college yet, but let's just say that for example. The way my brain will not be able to process something like that after hearing a full-on teaching, it will take me a few seconds just to learn what the heck I'm hearing. Because the way my brain analyzes information from either school or work or around me, if someone's telling me something or my boyfriend that I don't quite get, the way my brain analyzes all of that information, it's almost like if basically the way to say that, imagine if there was a malfunction or an update going on, how we had to update our phones and stuff like that, and it takes a few minutes. It's kind of like that, but in the brain. It's just because the way your brain analyzes a lot of that, for people who have learning disabilities that don't learn on that person's level, it makes it a little difficult to understand. But by someone who's good at helping saying it to people who actually can get it, will help them out a lot. And so, yeah. Oh no, I am so sorry to hear about that, Aubrey. Oh, man. Hang on. Well, that's just for example, that's what all mods kind of have on the outside of all of them. So, for example, she is a manager mod. Even standard mods have it too. But, yeah, that's just how YouTube made the mod little symbol, which is neat. But that's just, It's kind of how it works. I will tell you that to help you out. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, this little hair. I'm sorry about that. There's just one little piece of my bang that was just one that up. But yeah. Of course. Sorry, I'm getting it. But yeah. And y'all, even my boyfriend who has ADHD, even for him it takes him also a little bit to understand things as well. Because he has ADHD, but also he's had some crazy trauma that's happened to him back in the day with old family members and stuff like that. And so even with him, it's also difficult. And so it also causes him to forget a lot and don't understand things too off the bat. But yeah. Yeah, a little bit. It is okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, it is okay. I mean, it's hard for people who go through tragic stuff like that because, I mean, certain people, especially if it's family related, it's a lot harder because, from the best I think I know, I think either one of them went to, I think the dad of his, I think his dad went to jail or something like that for doing stupid things, and I think his mom, I think she abandoned them and decided to move out of state somewhere and just did not have the nerve. But, certain people are crazy. That's just what their mind does. But right now, I'm thankful that his aunt is the one who has custody of him. And so, she'll come every day, every couple hours, probably twice a day maybe, to make sure that they're doing good. And also, my boyfriend his grandma even lives with them too, and so even his aunt also comes within that window to make sure that she's still doing good because she has a little bit of a hard time getting around from location to location. And so, so a lot of times even she has to kind of help out with her, but their grandma though is a really nice person because even I met her when I met his aunt for the first time. And so, so she is a very sweet person, which is a good thing to have. And so, yeah. Oh, you might have autism? Oh. That would actually be something good to talk with your doctor about if you haven't discussed that. Definitely. But yeah, with my boyfriend, his ADHD is more chill. His isn't more, he doesn't really get anger issues likely that much. I'm thankful to that. But I mean, his ADHD is more for getting past stuff and just having a hard time clicking right away. Kind of like me, but a whole different scenario. Oh. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's definitely a way to put it. Really? Alright, that would definitely be something to definitely be checked out. Like, we need to, like, make an appointment with, like, with a counselor to help you out. You know? Because they can help you out, come up with things so it doesn't go to the worst of it. And all that stuff, which is very important. And so, but yeah, because I mean, with my boyfriend's ADHD, because, like, I mean, more of it, like I said, more of his forgetting side is ADHD related, but also his past. And with me, it's more of just learning things direct. Mine's more of, like, learning related, so, like, with me, like, I'll remember, like, for example, I will be taught something a lot, but then sometimes I will forget it after, like, after a certain period of time. So, like, y'all, for example, kind of one of the things I will say with me is, let's say if I heard some sort of information from, like, my parents or something, either something that's coming up or, and let's say I hear it, but then all of a sudden I'm forgetting a few hours later all of that in my head because, like I said, the example I gave y'all is, like, our brain in the way that, because, like I said, we all, like, the analogy in our brain, it just does not click. So, for example, let's say if you're trying to analyze, like, some paperwork or something like that, machines can analyze a lot of things, right? That's kind of like what I said with the brain. The brain has a way where it can analyze like something across from you. Like if you're trying to understand what's that across from you, or what color is this, it will scan in the brain a bit and it'll be like, okay, it is this color, it is this object name, it's called this. That's how we think off the bat by all of that. And so with people with learning disabilities who do not learn that fast, it takes like 10 to a long time for it to come up, be like, okay, it's actually this. And so a lot of time we're always going to either our parents or a friend of ours to help us out of what we're trying to think, but we just don't know it that well. And so, yeah. Wait, what? Aubrey, that girl is stupid. I don't know why she is trying to tell you that. But also do not let other people try to say it as well. Because they don't know what the heck they're doing. And plus, they don't even have a life. So, those people should not be saying any sort of stupidity like that. Because they don't act their age right. And plus, they don't even have the right mindset. So, do not try to let others do that to you. Like, I mean it. Exactly. But yeah, just don't try to let anyone get to you where, because, I mean, people who just bully people, it's just, it does not make any sense at all. And, it's pretty stupid, in my opinion, because, like I said, those people don't have the right mindset to think that. And, the way they process stuff should not be that way. Yeah. Aubrey, hopefully that goes well, and hopefully that'll give you something to keep your mind off, you know, of what you're going through. Exactly. Starry is right with all of that information that is getting said. Because, you know, as people, we should be loved somehow and just, you know, feel like we're friends with people and just feel good about ourselves and not just we're feeling like we're hearing the devil just trying to literally get to us. Because that's what's literally happening, Aubrey, is the devil is trying to get to you. So do not try to let him give yourself to think any of those thoughts at all. Like, for real. But yes, definitely stay safe, you guys. Because there's a lot of chaos out there. And a lot of things happen. But it can be dangerous occasionally. So just, like I said, and everyone else also is saying stay safe because it's just important. You know. Oh, let's go with 3 people in the chat. Hey, I'm gonna check something real quick. Let me get up for a moment to check. Sorry, I'm just checking something out the window. Okay. Sorry, I was checking something. But we're good. But yeah, I mean it though. Alright. But yeah, we're just hanging out, y'all. But man, it's just what we do. But man, y'all, I mean, it's crazy though. There we go. Yeah, that is definitely true because, you know, someone can literally say something where somebody wants to literally, you know, but also people can say the stupidest things that make people want to go crazy themselves. So Lily, just don't try to come in here and don't ruin the vibe. Because on my channel, I'm all about positivity and good people and not about bad people and bad reputation. At all. Because I believe there's still good people out there. And, you know, that's all I want with people is for more good to get spread out there, not just the numbers declining rapidly. Because that's kind of what it's been like. And that needs to change, like, right now. And so, yeah, so coming in here just, you know, it gives you that breather for like 5 minutes to an hour, you know. It's just what we do. We want to feel good, not just feel like something happened to us. And, but yep, y'all, me and my boyfriend are going to be the same age tomorrow. That's crazy. And stuff like that, which, pretty crazy, y'all. To kind of answer that, I haven't really put so much dance stuff out there yet. I need to find more. I mean, I've got to start putting out, like, eventually I will put stuff. I mean, I've been putting, like, just fun little rants into myself a little bit, but yeah, I've got to find some better good songs to put out to do it too, because, you know, you can run out of some good options after a little bit. But, yeah. But yes, he and I will be the same age tomorrow, 19, for 4 months, and then I'm 20 by October. But then also coming up to July 3rd, y'all, actually, while I'm speaking about that, let's just say something updated happened of that week. So now he'll actually will be here from the 3rd through the 9th. So originally he would have been leaving the 8th, but now he actually gets to leave the 9th. Because my dad realized he had a doctor's appointment he had to be at, and then my mom had, she cleans for this one little, like almost like a little vacation home that's in my neighborhood that people stay in. They can go out for vacations or plan, like, getaway trips, you know. And so she and, like, 2 other people, but it's really 1 person per week of when people are out here do it. So she has to clean all of that, and so sometimes it kind of takes a bit. So he gets to stay an extra day on the 8th, so he'll be here all the way through the 8th, like full day the 8th, but leave on the 9th. So I'm excited. So it actually turned into a Thursday through a Wednesday. So excited. But yeah. Yes, he gets to stay for an extra day, which would be on the day he would have left. But yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, so of course my mom asked his aunt if she was good, and she was. So I can't. But yeah, I'm excited he gets to stay an extra. Yeah, I'm excited though. Which is too good. But yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, and oh my god. But yeah. But yeah, I'm also excited to see how he reacts to his birthday gift that I showed you guys. He's literally gonna go crazy. I just know it. Like, gonna go. And also, speaking of crazy, well, we're saying that too. Let's just say my hair will be updated. Probably sometime, hopefully a couple days or so before he comes out here. Because I'm doing another big hair changing update. Because sometimes, you know, your brain just goes into different moods and just thinks how you look like certain ways. And one thought. But yeah. Yeah, I'll be able to explain it again. Hey, it is okay. Just don't think I'll be mad just because you repeated. It's okay. People forget things all the time, though. And so, but yes. So to break that down to you, so how we actually met, even for those of you that are coming or want a refresher, just forgot all of it. So, I kind of start the backstory to full back, actually. So, actually, y'all, we actually met when we were in high school. We actually were friends, from sophomore year all the way up to senior year, from the point when it really became official. But I met him through this English class I went to, And then my junior year of high school, he was in the same class again with me, and senior year. So for 3 years in a row, we were in the same English class. And then senior year approached, and this actually happened the week of homecoming. Keep that in mind. And so it was the start of homecoming week, which was Monday. So it was just any ordinary Monday, which was homecoming week at my old school where I was. Plus, we went to the same school until I transferred my second semester, which sucked. But, yeah, so we were in 6th period, which was our lunch period. So it was me, him, his brother, and a few of our friends, and one of my friends, but she's like my best friend / sister to me, because she treats me like a sister, and she's just too amazing. Her name's Asia. Like, she's like the best friend of mine I can have in high school. And so we were all, like I said, it was our lunch period, and we were all getting, half of us were getting our lunches at this time, so I was going down to lunch to grab mine, and a few others were doing it to theirs too. And of course, some of them get back kind of before I do, but mainly AJ's kind of the last one. So once I got back, I was eating my lunch like usual. And then, so a few minutes, probably almost when I finished, or a couple minutes when I was eating, for a minute, hang on, I'm talking too quick, but fast forward, my best friend, I think my best friend Asia at first told me, from what I remember, and she was like, hey, I think AJ has to ask you something really quick. And I thought he was trying to get my attention, but I just didn't hear him, or just didn't notice. And so I'm like, yes, what is it? Like a normal person would do. And y'all, this is a 2-in-1 though, because like I said, this is where that twist comes in. Because like I told you, for reference, it was the week of homecoming, so that week gets pretty crazy. And so he goes, at first it took him a second, because y'all, that's how men are. It takes them a minute because they get nervous off the bat. And so after a second of him to catch his breath and get his words out, he went, will you go to homecoming with me? And y'all, when he said that, that's the first twist, y'all. But when he said that at me, as he asked that, I'm like, am I hearing this right now? Because this was the first time I was asked out to homecoming by a guy in high school. So it was a big deal. And so I was like, yes. And of course my friends and I started going crazy. Then I text my mom, what just happened? And she was so happy. She was happy for me. And then fast forward like another couple minutes later was when he popped out the actual question and asked if I would be his girlfriend. I was like, yes. And then again, the excitement screams, and then I document to my mom in text, hey, we're now a thing. But even again, she was also pretty excited. But it was like the craziest day. It was like the craziest day of the week, I'm not gonna lie. And so, yeah, that's how our love story went, because and that's really how our love story did go, though. Because it went from two good friends that have known each other since grade 10 to us dating our senior year. That I can't get out of my head, because it literally went from two really good friends, like two friends that I've known each other since grade 10 to senior year us dating. Like, crazy. And we also were like best friends too back in that time. But yeah, it was wild. So literally, it was literally like a plot twist in like one day. So it was very insane. But yeah, for all of you think about it, look, imagine how wild that is. Cause and honestly, I'm glad that I've been dating him because y'all, we've known each other from past experience. Because like I said, we were sophomores. Like we know each other since sophomore year. And that was when I was dating my ex, but he was a crap in the butt, which he could have fixed all of his stuff. But yeah. But yeah, and y'all, I am happily to say that we have been dating for like a year and a half. Which will be 2 years on September 18th. Yeah, September 18th. Crazy. It's pretty wild to think about that. That we're almost at 2 years coming up. Crazy. But thanks. I mean, crazy all we were. Oh, I can't stop thinking of going back in the day. Oh my god. Yes, like about a couple weeks before my birthday. And yeah, and even he and I got to celebrate my birthday also. Like when he and I actually got to celebrate my birthday of our first year of dating, we were like, I was like, y'all, for reference, for people who want to know how old we were, y'all, we both were 17 at that time. I was almost 18 by a couple weeks. And so, alright, Mel, I'm glad that you came in here. And hopefully your trip coming up goes well and all that stuff. But, yeah, so it's pretty wild. And so, crazy. But yeah. Pretty crazy, in my opinion. But, it's too crazy, y'all. But, yeah, I mean, he's just been nothing but amazing since day one. But yeah, when he and I celebrated my birthday for like the first time, I want to say we were a few weeks in, like maybe probably 2-ish, 3-ish weeks in of dating. I don't remember, but I know we were in the week range. Like we were at least a couple weeks official at the time, and then the second year we celebrated my birthday, he and I were a year, which is where we're at right now. And then this year, y'all, if we do that again, this will literally be our third year celebrating. Because let's just say we kind of been doing that since the actual start. Too crazy. But yeah, last year was our second year that we got to celebrate my birthday, which was awesome. And so, and also, yo, that's when my promise ring came. Also by him was my birthday last year. I even still remember when I actually got it, because when I was just opening when he got me and stuff like that, when I saw this as one, I was looking, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Until I was like, and I think my mom was like, what is that? And I'm like, oh my god. I don't know, probably after a couple of minutes, or at least after a minute or so, y'all, when I was looking at this, I'm like, is this what I think it is? It was literally out of nowhere. Bring it closer because you can actually see it better. But crazy. I'm showing you both angles. But yeah, when I found out it was a promise ring, I went insane. Because I'm like, this is not real. But, that just goes to show that he is just that just goes to show that's what a true person looks like. He will do that for you. But he actually will care. And just be crazy. Yes. Sorry, I cannot get over it coming up. Like, it's too crazy. But yeah, so for example, yeah, it's too wild. Because like, at this point we're at least now about to be a week now. Which is wild. But yeah, yes. Yes, yeah, especially, it's really neat too. Like, y'all, for example, this is also my favorite color too, which is pink. And AK is also my birthstone. No figure. And no dang figure. It's just too crazy to look at. But, yeah, just, wearing it just makes me feel so good. But yeah, I'm just excited to see him coming up. But yeah. Yeah. Man. I mean, y'all, let me just say this too. Even with AJ, I feel like I happy cry probably more than I did, like, my first relationship. Because, the first one was a total jerk. Unlike this one. Because, and y'all, I will say it too. Even my person even AJ makes me happy cry probably more than what I would have had years ago. Just because it's it's not just because I had it, it's just because he's just truly amazing and just, either I see something that he sends me, or, or if I just, the little girl in myself just goes crazy. It makes me want to happy cry a lot, just because, just of all of the things in him. And that's the thing too, when you're with someone who actually cares about you like that, you're gonna happy cry a lot. In that. That's good though, because that shows you actually are in love with him, and it makes you feel like you are in love. Even if other people might not see it directly. But you know it. That you're in it for the long run, not for the short term. Sorry, that is a good question. I'll have to figure that out. Maybe I can add them into the streams maybe a little bit. That'd be kind of cool. Honestly, I kind of didn't, I haven't thought about that yet, but maybe I could put them in the stream so that way y'all, honestly, I think I might still stream while he is out here. Because he'll be here for, like, basically 6 days, so it's like, it's a little too long to wait for you guys. But, maybe I might stream while he's still here, but, I'll see. And stuff like that. But that would be cool to definitely bring him into the stream background. So y'all can see him. And, maybe I can do something couple related. And all that for him to get in here. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah. And also, do be aware that the room is gonna look a little bit brighter, just a bit, just because my curtains will be open and stuff like that, and so it's gonna look a lot more chaotic in the background than it normally is, because it's heat, and that's just what it does. And so, but yeah, I'll have to really think about it though. But yeah, I don't see why not. Like, I don't see why not it would be a huge complaint to me. Because, let's see. I think I have went live before when he's been here before. Probably, like, once or twice. But, yeah, but that would be cool to do, though. For sure. Coming up. And yet, even, for example, like, because Sunday, like this Sunday, hopefully, I'll possibly go to church on Sunday. But I'll just see what my neighbor comes back to me saying, because I will be texting her Saturday to make sure she's still good as always. And then after that, and then possibly after the 29th, it possibly might not be till like the 13th that I'm back at church, which is like the second week of July. Just because he'll be out here and it'll be hectic. Oh, and y'all, one of the things too I will tell you guys, July 7th, from like, I think it's from like 10 to 1, so from 10 in the morning till about 1 in the afternoon, me, AJ, and my parents will all be on a boat. We all reserved a boat for that day. And also, y'all, this will be his first ever time on a boat, which I'm so excited. Like, I'm really excited because this will be a first for like all of us and AJ on, but also this is his actual first. And so I'm very excited though. And so yeah, we'll be setting alarms and getting up early. But yeah, I'm too excited. So yeah. It's pretty cool. Let me try to see what's going on out here. Man, just checking something outside real quick. Okay, we're still good. So I was checking something outside just to make sure something. But yeah, I'm very excited about all of it. But yeah, and y'all also, we will be cuddling a bit too in between the days, because that's what we always do. Because one of the things I will tell you guys that we do, kind of especially routine-wise we would do when he's over here, is actually I will kind of tell you guys a look like of that. So kind of usually what it looks like when he's over is it just depends the day of what time we leave to get him. Because either it'll be like in the morning sometime or the afternoon. Like one time when he, let's see, one time specifically when he was over, but this was like back in November. The day of his arrival, we didn't leave to get him till like sometime in the evening because his brother had a doctor's appointment and stuff like that he had to be at. That was kind of in the afternoon hours, so had to wait a little bit. And so, yeah. And then, yeah, so it was probably like 4-ish, I want to say, that we got him. And then after that, we came back here. He got his thing situated. And then afterwards, he and I just kind of chill in the bed for a little bit and stuff like that. Like, we'll cuddle in between a lot of that. So it's just what we do. But also, for example, in general, kind of what it does look like is when either me or my dad or me and my mom get him, is because kind of the way we work it out too is, since we live like 2 hours away in distance, so what we kind of do too, since we live in that gap, is we kind of came up with like a meeting spot towards my area, so that this way his aunt isn't having to literally, ride the entire way out, because it just doesn't make any sense, hey Leah, to just be doing all that. And so, yeah. But, yeah, and so then after that, once me and my parents are there to pick him up, we come back here, put his stuff in here to get situated, and then we kind of just relax together, hang out, and then just depending on the time, either we will, hang out more, either if we go outside or if we go on a golf cart that we have in my neighborhood. We both got, but because my parents have two different golf carts. One is more of like a UTV, which is more of a faster golf cart, and then one's just your standard normal golf cart where you don't worry about chaos speed and all the chaos to it. And so there's times where if I feel like it's good enough, we'll go out on the golf cart and do laps out there and just kind of enjoy ourselves for a little bit, and then come back, relax more. And then let's say if it was like evening hours, like 7-ish or so, or 7:30, we'll kind of get prepped to eat dinner together. And then if it's a shower night for the both of us, then we take turns showering, so it's a little out of the way. But y'all, he showers so longer than I do. Like, y'all, I will say this. He probably, I would want to say maybe takes 10 to 15 minutes. I want to guess. I feel like, unlike me, I feel like I take probably 5 minutes, which is the average that you should be showering. So something I'll probably have him do when he's out here next is tell him to set like a few minute timer, because, because the thing is, what that looks like, I'm doing good. What about you, Leah? But, yeah, so the thing is, with me, I am sitting out in the living room for that period of time while he's in the shower, and so, it's kind of boring sitting on my own like that for that 10 to 15 minute window, which is kind of dumb. So yeah, that is something I will probably let him know about, just to try to go a little shorter, so then it doesn't make me look like I am just, and plus a shower should only, in my opinion, take 5 minutes. And plus, y'all, men don't have like a crazy, chaotic shower routine like girls do. Because we shampoo, conditioner, soap off. Boys only do shampoo, body wash, rinse, done. And so, that's cool. Yeah, but yeah, that's just what I know in general. But yeah, so it's just kind of what we do. Hey, let me put you guys over here real quick. Just kind of move something out of the way. But yeah, I am very excited for him to come out. But I mean, yeah, like I said, I'll figure out if I want to stream coming up next week. But like I said, there's not a huge rush. Or so. But, yeah. Or maybe I'll do, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'll kind of plan it out. Like, I'll do like a little bit of us maybe talking together. But yeah, let me just put this laundry up while we're talking. And so, let me see. Han, which song, Leah? Okay, let me put this laundry up real quick. Or no, actually, I'll do this. I'll go grab my iPad real fast and then do it while it's going. Since I'm near it. Let me grab it. Let me grab it really quick. Alright, just a second. Alright, hang on. Hang on. Me open. Hang on, just give me a second. Yeah, it's giving me just a minute. Okay, hang on. Why is it being sort of crazy on me? Give me a second. It's being very crazy. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Let me get it. There's a lot of audios that he's got, so I'm just trying to get it. Okay. Let me kind of slow down. Some of those I gotta keep scrolling now. Yeah, that is so blurry. Excuse me for like a second. That's what I did. Oh, it's his old page. Okay. Let me find it. Okay, yo, I am sorry about that. My phone literally just randomly decided to die while I was trying to search. But let me bring it over really quick to continue. Yeah, that was odd. Yeah, it randomly just decided to die out of nowhere. So I've gotten the charger now. But like I was doing, hang on. Wait, what the heck is this? Oh wait, I think I see it. Okay, hang on. Let me refind it real quick.
Hang on, just give me a second. Okay, I'm going to probably put on your post because I'm having a hard time trying to find his old channel. So just go ahead and do that and I'll search it up when it gets on there. Yeah, let me put it up here. Give me just a second. Alright. Okay, let me go check it out real quick. Okay, I see it. Okay, hang on. Let me put my iPad in a good spot and I'll get it started. Oh gosh. What am I doing? Let me try it this way. Okay, here we go.
You know you're my angel. You know you're my angel. I don't know what I would do without you, girl. Without you, girl. You know you're my angel. I wake up and see you. I smile, 'cause you're so beautiful. I think God made you for me and me for you. I could not live without you. You know you're my angel without a doubt. I would never leave what I have now. My family needs me and I need them, yeah. It goes back and forth. I know sometimes it's hard. I know sometimes we don't got what we really need. But you know it's gonna get better from here. Cause you know I believe you're my angel girl. You're my world. You were sent from heaven to me. I know that sometimes you don't believe we gon' make it, but it's hard sometimes. I know you're my angel girl. You're my world. That's all that matters. I don't wanna fall apart. I wanna stay together. You know, in my heart. I know you're my angel. You're my world. I know God sent you to me and me to you. I know you know it's true. I know it goes both ways. I know you're my angel, my baby girl. You're my love. You're my whole world. I wouldn't change a damn thing. And fuck who thinks I need to. They can move around, cook rocks. I know you're my angel. You're my baby girl. You're my life. You're my world. I wouldn't change a thing. Never would. I don't care what anybody says about it either. I know you're my angel girl. I know you're my baby girl. You're my world. And I wouldn't change a damn thing. No, I never would. And one day it's gonna be all good. It's gonna be good. Angel girl, you're my whole world. You're my angel girl, my baby girl. You're my whole world, my whole world. My baby girl, you're my angel girl.
Alright, I'm gonna put me in here while I'm at it. Actually.
The way you're still half asleep before the first cup of coffee. The way you hold on to me when we're out in the cold. I could list off a million ways, but you just try to stop me. Cause a list of the ways that I need you would take me too long. So instead I guess I'll say I love you for worse or for better. Whenever, wherever, for now and forever. The moment I met you, I never saw your heart fit in mine. I love you in capital letters. Whatever the weather, you hold me together. I told you we get here and never saw. My heart got one thing right. You look like the rest of my life. The nights we turn out the lights and dance around the kitchen. We scream all our favorite songs at the top of our lungs. Didn't know that I had a hole in my heart. You were the piece I was missing. And now I'm head over heels and I can't get enough. I love you for worse or for better. Whenever, wherever, for now and forever. The moment I met you, I fit into mine. You look like the rest of my life.
Alright. Let's see what my chat been doing since I was just doing that. Yes, you guys. Leah played your song before I did. Unless if you were doing something in the middle of it, or is there another one of his that you want to hear? But yeah, man, what is my hair doing today? This being very crazy. But yeah, we're just chilling, you guys. Let me make sure this is sticking though. Alright. There we go. Alright. So, well, we have 2 people now in the chat. So, if anyone is coming here that is new, welcome. And if you're a returning guest of mine, welcome back. I love to see all new and returning people, because, you know, it makes the channel awesome. Okay, let me go check it out real quick. Be right back, Leah. Look at it really quick. Alright, let me check. Ready? Oh gosh. He's been off for a while. He was just in here like in the beginning of the stream. Ugh. I mean, Leah, the last song I see on your channel that's posted was the one I played a little bit ago. That I know of. Because I don't see, unless there's another one specifically. Unless it's taking a minute to do it. Or Let me refresh it. Let's see if that's. Let's check it. Yeah, I'm gonna check now because I just refreshed the screen. Or I think I've seen that one. Let me look. Okay, I think I see it. I think. Maybe. Let me check. Just want to make sure because I think I see it. But I'm going to make sure first. Okay, I do see it. Okay, I just had to make sure I didn't see anything. Here we go. Let me put it over here though. Alright, I'm gonna come and do something again. We're gonna do this. Of course.
There you go, so casual. I've seen the northern lights, but nothing lights me up the way you do. Subliminal, it's visceral. I fell right through the sky and landed in your arms, no parachute. The words are nirvana when they're leaving your lips. Yeah, you're my Valhalla, I could die in your bliss. Hey, you must be an angel, so go ahead and take me up to heaven tonight. Or one touch could be fatal, so meet me at the gates. I wanna see what it's like to be loved by you, to be touched by you. A picture perfect moment in time. Hey, you must be an angel, so go ahead and take me up to heaven tonight. Paradise in your eyes, the way you ruined my life. 'Cause now you're gone, I miss your attitude. The speed of light, the fever high, the shivers through the night. 'Cause I'm not used to this high altitude. The words are final when they're leaving your lips. Hey, you must be an angel, so go ahead and take me up to heaven tonight. Oh, one touch could be fatal, so meet me at the gates. I wanna see what it's like to be loved by you, to be touched by you. A picture perfect moment in time. So hey, you must be an angel, so go ahead and take me up to heaven tonight. Take me up to heaven tonight. Go on and take me up to heaven. You must be an angel, so go ahead and take me up to heaven tonight. And oh, one touch could be fatal, so meet me at the gates. I wanna see what it's like to be loved by you, to be touched by you. A picture perfect moment in time. A picture so hey, you must be an angel, so go ahead and take me to heaven tonight. Me up to heaven tonight.
Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Oh, cool. Yeah, Retail is so crazy. But, yeah, that's cool. But y'all, I am gonna get up because I'm gonna let my phone charge some more. I mean, I have it on the charger right now, but I'm still let charge quicker. And then I will be back on Saturday. So I'll see you people then.